Hi everyone, good morning. My name is Alejandra. I'm with Luther King Capital Management, and I'm a proud AEM DFW chapter member and board member. Thank you all for being here this morning with us. Appreciate it. This is our 2026 Texas-Mexico Business Forum. And please join me in welcoming our AEM DFW chapter president, Fernando Martí.
Good morning and welcome to ARTEC 2026 and the Texas-Mexico Sustainable Business Forum. This year, we are especially pleased to welcome Canada, helping us strengthen collaborations across North America. And we've titled this forum the Monarch Corridor, Advancing Regenerative Trade, Clean Energy, and Climate Investment across North America. It is truly an honor to have you all, and I wish you the best today. I would like to begin by recognizing our distinguished guests. We are honored to have joined by the Mayor Eric Johnson. As well, we have the Consul General of Canada, Susan Harper, the General Consul of Mexico, Luis Rodriguez Bucio, and our co-host partner in this important collaboration between AEM and ARTEC, Mr. Trammell Crow, that he has been doing a great job to be able to have these spaces for us. Thank you for the leadership and continued support of cross-border economic and sustainable growth. We are also privileged to welcome Jerry Schwabel, Executive Vice President of IBC Banks, whose presence reflects the strength and continuity of North America partnership, from the NAFTA agreement to the USMCA, and as well the ongoing joint review of the agreement. I would like also extend a sincere gratitude to our sponsors, especially thank you to IBC Bank for its platinum sponsorship, and to all our partners, 414 Capital, Haynes & Boons, BMO Bank, Herrick Real Estate, Foster, Mesquite, Target Production, Carrasco Ibarra Rodriguez, Javier Aguilar, IT Focus, Casa Molina, Berry's Paradise, Tequila Tours Real, Yexel Spirits, Amor Prohibido Mezcal, Artesanal, Challenge, and Vaquero Advertising. Your commitment and partnership make this forum possible. Your support creates the space for meaningful dialogue, collaboration, and new opportunities across the borders. Today's forum brings together dignitaries, leaders, innovators, and decision makers who share a common goal: strengthen economic ties, expanding trade, and building a more sustainable future for North America. We are proud to convene this conversation and excited about ideas and connection that will emerge. Thank you for being here and for your commitment to cooperation and growth. We wish you a productive and inspiring forum. Thank you so much.
Well, good morning. I am very pleased to welcome you all to Dallas for this incredible Texas-Mexico Business Forum. You know, there couldn't be a better city to host this important summit. Dallas stands as an international business leader and a city that plays a pivotal role in strengthening the long-lasting, historic, and economic ties between Texas and Mexico. For nearly our entire history, Dallas has had a thriving Mexican community that is both deeply woven into our cultural identity, but it's also contributed greatly to building the incredible city that we have today. And for decades, Dallas has enjoyed a mutually prosperous sister city relationship with the great city of Monterey, fostering meaningful exchanges in both culture and commerce. Together, We represent two of the most dynamic global engines in North America, and soon we will both share in the honor of hosting the 2026 FIFA World Cup. This opportunity will only accelerate Dallas's role as a global leader in economic growth. We've added over $26 billion in new development since I became the mayor of Dallas in 2019. And we've been recognized as the #1 city in the United States for new corporate headquarter relocations. We've planted Dallas's flag on the top of America's financial services sector with the rise of Y'all Street, capturing the world's attention and the world's investment. Here in Dallas, we value our partners in the business community, and we recognize that shared prosperity lifts up all of our communities. So let me sum this up in one sentence. Dallas means business, and that commitment reinforces the already powerful economic ties that exist between Mexico and Texas. So I want to personally thank the U.S.-Mexico Business Association. I want to thank IBC Bank, and I want to thank EarthX for organizing this event and for choosing Dallas to host it. So lastly, I'll say one more time, welcome to Dallas. Thank you for being here. I trust that you'll enjoy your time in our city, and I look forward to welcoming you all back here again soon. And with that, I'll turn it back over to our MC. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I would like to thank the organizers and sponsors of this conference for their kind invitation and for making this event possible, especially the Mexican Business Association, Dallas chapter, and its president, Fernando Martí. I would also like to express my sincere gratitude to Tremel Crow, founder of EarthX, and Georgina Tello, chairman of the IAM US, for their leadership in advancing sustainability and for their valuable contributions to this important dialogue. It is an honor to share this space with the Mayor of Dallas, Mr. Eric Johnson. Mayor Johnson, we warmly recall your visit to Mexico City and Monterrey in 2022, which reflects your commitment to strengthening the bonds between our communities. Please know that you are always welcome in Mexico. Let me begin with a simple but powerful premise. North America is one of the most competitive regions in the world. This strength lies not only in the size of our economies, but in the depth of our integration, particularly between Mexico and Texas. Texas is Mexico's top trading partner among US states. In fact, if Texas were a country, it would rank among Mexico's most important global partners. This is no coincidence. It is a result of decades of economic integration, robust supply chains, and a shared commitment to competitiveness. Every day, millions of dollars in goods cross our shared border, sustaining key industries such as automotive, energy, advanced manufacturing, and agriculture. This interdependence is not a vulnerability. It's one of our greatest strategic assets. At the regional level, the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex plays a pivotal role in this relationship. It is a logistics hub, a financial center, and an innovations ecosystem that connects Mexico to global markets. Mexican companies are investing in this region, while businesses from Dallas-Fort Worth continue to expand their presence in Mexico. The result is a dynamic two-way partnership that generates jobs, drives innovation, and strengthens our shared economic resilience. As we look toward the upcoming review of the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, we must recognize that it is more than a trade agreement. It is the backbone of North American integration. This review is not merely a procedural milestone. It is a strategic opportunity to reaffirm our shared commitment to a more competitive, resilient, and inclusive region, while adapting to the evolving realities of the global economy. In this context, Mexico has launched Plan Mexico, a forward-looking strategy aimed at strengthening domestic capabilities, deepening regional integration. The plan prioritizes infrastructure development, industrial policy, and nearshoring opportunities, positioning Mexico as a key driver of North America's competitiveness. At its core, Plan Mexico seeks to increase Mexican value added within regional supply chains. In doing so, it will also expand demand for US and Canadian inputs and support high-quality jobs across all three countries. This world of government initiative complements the USMCA and reinforces our shared economic ecosystem. As you already know, Mexico's approach ahead of the 2026 review has been clear: to engage constructively with our partners, manage issues on their own merits, and strengthen our domestic economy in parallel. The objective is to ensure that the agreement continues to evolve as an effective and forward-looking instrument for our three countries. At the same time, we recognize that economic growth cannot be sustained without environmental responsibility. A truly regenerative North America must place sustainability at the core of its development model. In this regard, Chapter 24 of the USMCA plays a central role. It establishes clear commitments to uphold high environmental standards, including the obligation not to weaken environmental laws to attract trade or investment, to effectively enforce those laws, and to cooperate on key priorities such as biodiversity, air quality, and water management. These principles are essential. Competitiveness and climate resilience are not separate goals. They are mutually reinforcing. A region that fails to address environmental challenges will ultimately undermine its own economic strength. The upcoming review of the USMCA offers a timely opportunity to deepen cooperation in this area. We should advance technical collaboration that expand access to environmental financing and accelerate the deployment of clean technologies across North America. By doing so, we can ensure that our integration model not only drives growth, but also builds long-term sustainability and resilience. Looking ahead, the future of North America should not be approached with uncertainty, but with ambition. We have the opportunity to build a more integrated, more resilient, and more sustainable region. This will require strategic vision, and clear understanding that our futures are deeply intertwined. North America is already one of the most competitive regions in the world, But if we align our economic integration with sustainability, innovation, and shared prosperity, we can become the most dynamic and forward-looking region of the 21st century. Ultimately, our strength lies in our ability to act together with purpose and vision. Mexico remains committed to working constructively with the United States and Canada to ensure that our partnership continues to deliver tangible results for our societies. Thank you.
Good morning, friends, partners, and fellow leaderships and great visionaries of Texas. It's an honor to stand here in Dallas among leaders who do not merely talk about future, but have the courage to build it. A special thank you to the Mayor of Dallas, Eric Johnson, to Luis Rodriguez, the General Consul of Mexico, and to Susan Harper, the Consul of Canada, and also to our great friend, Gary Schwebel. And now, I would like to extend a very special recognition to Trammell Crow and Fernando Martí, and all the team of EarthX and AEM, whose leadership has helped make this extraordinary gathering possible. As we stand at the threshold of the 250th anniversary of the American independence, I am not just celebrating history. I am affirming our shared legacy of resilience and bold leadership, with enduring promise that we, the people, share the next 250 years with the same audacity that built this enduring legacy. We gather here today not merely as representatives of institutions, companies, or countries. We gather here as builders. Builders of ideas, builders of prosperity, builders of a future larger than any one market, any one sector, any one border. Because there are moments in history when regions must decide whether they will simply adapt to change or whether they will lead it. This is one of those moments. Mexico and the United States are not two distant economies, occasionally doing business together. No, we are one interconnected platform, one productive region, one shared opportunity, one common destiny. Yes, a border runs between us. History drew it. Geography defines it. But every single day, our people, our industries, our talent, our ideas, and our ambitions prove that a line on a map cannot limit what we can build together. Because when we speak of Mexico and the United States, we are not speaking about just governments. We are speaking of families, of workers, of innovators, of entrepreneurs, of partnerships built on trust. That destiny is not abstract. It is real. It is alive. And it is already in motion. It moves through the factories of all the industrial corridors, through the ports of Houston and Veracruz, through the innovation hubs from Austin to Jalisco, through the automotive corridors of Texas and Mexico. And it moves every single minute. Every minute, more than $1.5 million in goods cross the border of Mexico and the United States. Think about it. Every 60 seconds. That is not just commerce. That is confidence. That is trust. That is interdependence. The three North America partners, US, Mexico, and Canada, we represent nearly the 30% of the global GDP and of all the world. That compels to think with a strategic vision. That is why this gathering at EarthX is where business, sustainability, innovation, responsibility meet in one urgent conversation. And that conversation has changed. It is no longer enough to ask how much we can produce. We must ask how wisely we can produce. It is no longer enough to ask how fast we can grow. We must ask how responsible we can grow. It is not enough to ask how much we can gain today. We must ask, what are we building for the next generation? And I firmly believe that there are no two countries in the world better positioned than Mexico and the United States to meet this challenge together. Because ours is not merely a relationship of proximity. It's a relation of complementarity. Mexico brings industrial strength, manufacturing, capability, strategic geography, and extraordinary human talent. The United States brings scale, capital, innovation, technology, and market reach. And when those strengths come together, not in competition, but in strategic alignment, the result is one of the most powerful economic partnerships of the world. Yes. That is why nearshoring matters, not as a buzzword, not as a passing trend, but as an historic opportunity to strengthen competitiveness and redesign supply chains and build a more resilient North America. The world is searching for regions that are stable, competitive, and sustainable. That place is North America. But I'm sure this place must be North America. But opportunity does not fulfill itself. It must be recognized, must be organized, must be pursued. And above all, it must be led. And that's why the private sector must step forward with clarity and urgency. Government matters, but business creates the momentum. Business creates jobs, creates innovation, investments, and business turns dreams and possibility into reality. And that is precisely why the Asociación de Empresarios Mexicanos, AEM USA, has such an important role to play this defining era. AEM is not only an organization, AEM is a bridge. For 30 years, AEM has not merely connected business across borders, it has built bridges of trust, opportunities, and shared prosperity across North America. A bridge between those ready to expand and those ready to invest. A bridge between vision, action, and talent. That is the work and the value of AEM, to connect, to convene, to open doors, to accelerate, to help to make and create all the bilateral business relationships and opportunities, to define and build the next chapter of North America. So today, from this stage here in Dallas, I come with an invitation. An invitation to act and build, an invitation to lead together. Let us move beyond not only move beyond with a symbolic cooperation and into a strategic execution. We need to build beyond the speeches and into results. Beyond good intentions and into measurable impact. Because history does not remember those who merely attend important moments. History remembers those who rose to meet them. And I believe this room is filled with people ready to rise smarter, to invest boldly, ready to trust one another more deeply, ready to prove that Mexico and the United States can grow together, innovate together, and lead together. So let's see all of us, ourselves, what we truly are, co-architects. Co-architects of a stronger North America. And let us lead with vision. Let us lead with responsibility, and let us lead with partnership. And let this be our message from Dallas to all North America and the world. We will not be defined by the border. We will be defined by what we can build across the border. We will not settle for proximity. We will choose partnership. We will not stand at the edge of the future. We will build it together. And when we choose to build together, we don't merely create commerce. We create confidence. We create opportunities. We create our destiny. God bless America. God bless Canada. Y que viva México y sus grandes amigos. Gracias.
Hi, buenos dias, bienvenidos, welcome, Major Johnson. It's an honor having you here. Consul General of Mexico, Consul General of Canada. It's a pleasure to be with you guys. In Earthex, we believe in partnerships. For us, we believe that together we can make a change. Texas is being recognized for being the leader in movements. And we believe the partnerships with Mexico is so important for us in Earthex. Mexicans represent the 33% of the Texas people. So we believe if we can change and we can organize in Mexico, we have always been believed that AEM can be the leader and the platform for the Mexicans to get some representation. I think it's time the Mexicans get together and get the official representation and be in the room of the decisions. I think the AEM and the Mexican entrepreneurs can be the leaders of a change in Texas. It's time to be represented. That's what Earthex is believing in you guys so much. And I hope you take advantage of this opportunity that we commemorate together, that we get partnerships with Canada to stay steered together. Thank you for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed the day, and happy Earth Day.